Is it live? Hey, look at that. I don't have two chats to juggle. About chat. Let me just... Plug. See, Ori wants to check out some clubs. Uh, you know what? I'll just have both chats pulled up on my phone. That works. Chat. In second. No. I don't want to go bad. Oh wait, I wasn't on full screen because that makes the game all visible. Let me... Okay. Chat, I think we're good to go. Yep, I think we're good to go, chat. Oh, wait. The usual minor technical difficulties. There we go, that should work. Sorry, wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start family club. Hello? Sarah? Sarah must have come into the class while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. It's gonna make you late into your own club. Well, I thought you were just students, I thought, you know, why am I laughing so much? You know what? Well, you could come to my club. Or, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was even ever aware I had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed for club to inherit the title vice president. I said my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you even care so much anyway? Well, I kinda thought yesterday I would bring in a new member. And that's if you made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't. There was really that much of an airhead. She's so cunning as to plan all of this out. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yeah, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Dog has arrived. My dog has decided he can't appear on stream because I'm a VTuber. I'll send pictures later, chat. Don't worry. That's alright. I ejectively followed Sayori across the school and upstairs. Section of the school I rarely visit because being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Bonk. Oh! Music! I am giving the dog pets. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Litter Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Bro. Seriously, bro. Boy, way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Red, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. What's funny is I'm probably the second or third shortest one here. One second, I should check her height. I want to check her height. Oh. One second. Okay. Never mind. Alright, I'm around the same height as them. All words escape me in this situation. Oh, my friend is playing most of my. What if I had streamed that instead? Bro. Club I was in high school in reality was esports before I switched to online. I mean, the backlab was entirely dude. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. That's okay. Well, so actually, his name is apparently not Doki, is one I don't recognize. Small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to theory. Just ignore her when she gets mood. Story does that quietly into my ear and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is not Suki, always full of energy. Mrs. Yuri, smartest in the club. Say things like that. I don't know how long we'll be screaming for. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? It's great to see you again, Red. Oh, sweet. I'm having Dimensional Coalition's flashback. Ooh, I should bring back it. That'd be a fun stream. We doing it for each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little, You too, Monica. Come sit down. I'm gonna remake room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. How about I make some tea as well? The rules have a few desks arranged to form a table. As the already mentioned it, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to a corner of the room where Natsuki grabs the tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Always. Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. I'm not going to get into any of the trauma of this stream, because I'm only going through the first CG since I have other stuff I want to do today, as well as another stream I want to do. Whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate are used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. You know. Try and take one. Bang! Sarah grabs some. Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sarah talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Spinning the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Bro, I've played this game before. I'm dying, chat. Anything. I think this theory said, well, Natsuki, my beloved. Alright. I guess by Natsuki's weird logic and just missed the conversation, Yuri returns to a table carrying a tea set. He carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good bite? I guess. Bro, I don't drink tea. Unless it's Milky. Milky sounds good right now. Don't let yourself get intimidating. And Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I'm into that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Bro, wait, is my uniform feeling that's not reflective? My uniform's not reflective! Yuri smiles faintly to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider a literature club? I was afraid of this question. Someone tells me I shouldn't tell Monica if I was practically dragged here by Theory. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Theory seems really happy here, so... that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. I mean, you decided to start your own club. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and have to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. If it encourages others to get into literature, then fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. It makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. The different girls aren't interested in the same goal. Bro, I might actually. I'm either be in the middle in terms of or the second tallest. Such different girl. Yep. Monica must have worked really hard to find this career. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with her level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Red, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I might quietly to myself half joking. That's exactly the way Park thought. Oh, I want to read manga now. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. How much of a reader, I guess? Well, that can change. I read manga, I read light novels, I read mythology. What did I say? I spoke about thinking after seeing Yuri's sad soul. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traced the rim of her teacup with her fingers. I think you're using novels about the deep and complex fantasy world. The creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling your story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. It was obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Of course, deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how writers so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Yeah, I read a horror book once. Yes, no, it's at one level. I've never read a horror novel, actually. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rot. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But the story makes me think, or takes me to another world, and I really can't put it down. Real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Bro. Love Natsuki. But also, she's probably my favorite character in this game. But also, I too like horror. Gives you that idea. Left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give it that. I'm fine. A picture poem. Everything you do is just as here as you are. Sorry. Hills up behind us and puts her hand up on her shoulders. Bro. Lotus, your eyes. She is not cute. She is adorable. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki works her eyes. You wouldn't like that. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Showing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities to even the deepest reaches of your heart. I tried writing a webcomic once, I know that. Do you have any experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for yours. I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. Oh wait, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new member. I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and stay on with the club. Isn't that right, Red? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. I died. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now back to the original topic of me joining the club, but don't only come forward what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I could join this club. Sorry, my friends didn't be stopped by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, lose my train of thought. Yuri's the one who doesn't fucking. Oh, before girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. You know. Bro. I'm defenseless against girls in general. Well, not in general. I'm actually pretty good against girls. I have 2 sisters. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Yeah, I've decided that. I was in the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes. And I wasn't one by one, but I saw that once. This was so happy. Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Release me! It really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came from a cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Hey everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Red, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, I really impressed with Officer Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Red, since we're already here, do you want us to walk home together? That's right, Yuri and I never walk home together anymore. Guess she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between four girls. Yuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. My mind's not wandering back and forth between before. Yeah, I know which one. I'm still set on just one of them. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow close with one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure fortune will find me, huh? I guess I'll start writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever you like your poem the most. Anime. Candy. Strawberry. Nibble. Dream. Oh. Fun. Lollipop. Kitty. Puppy. Parfait. Bro, I don't even have a guide. Vacation. Pink. Melody. Chocolate. Mouse. Vibrant. Ooh. Sweet. Sugar. Marshmallow. Hi again, Red. Let's see them run away on us. Nah, don't worry. I'd never. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I wish that my school had a literature club, but didn't. Well, I'm back at the literature club. That's the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Red. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Think you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Nah, I'm definitely accustomed to it. But come on, like he deserves any slack. See where you told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds her stuff. Oh, fuck. My girl. Manga is literature. True. Real. I'm one who spends it in 8 hours straight reading manga last week. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Red always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking me. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Don't worry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Me and Fred can become good friends too. Uh, Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought me something today, you know. But wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. Is it? Never mind. So it may sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Sorry, I was thinking. Guess I made stuff to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. He reaches into the bag and pulls out a book. Pain when you feel left out. It's like picked out a book by a fighting man boy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? One second. I'm locking in on best person. I didn't gotta do it last time. No way! No trying to get me to bot followers. Super Shadow Realm with you. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides back a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Like one of those things where you can't admit that you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of right on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's one volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Oh, what makes it obvious that I let any manga is the fact that yeah, this is visual I'll watch it matter. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box out with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. Get a close look at the box statues in the irony. Park Bay Girls. A series I've never heard of in my life. That sounds like some guy would read. That probably means it's way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're a judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, right? Consider this the lesson straight from literature club, but don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, that's what calls the first volume of Parfait Girls in the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. Slips the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. Features four girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. I've been called that once. I'll just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her so for me to sit with her. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs went for her. Can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't say that, man! Don't say that! Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. I'll see across the room, she scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't want to say that. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Nothing I can say is a particularly bad thing. But it's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the little space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. How long has it been since I read the beginning? You want to go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Give me sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school, specifically a slice of life affair. Kind of grew out of these since it's rare for writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of a plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. Well, at the beginning, it is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where we're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. Well, that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when we get into all of her backstories and when the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it good. This is definitely something I'd read. There's so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Me, one demon school. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Well, that's who gave me a little shove. It's not that I haven't seen you at full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about bacon. It's just a guess, but is there a lot of bacon in this manga? Well, that's what you pause for mangas if doesn't admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. You enjoy bacon too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. I would never get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. Guess that explains Natsuki's interest in bacon. Still, of all the hobbies picked up from a manga, it's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she is really good at it. So who am I to judge? Bro. Bro. I wish I had my head pat mouse sorry, but I haven't had that since my school years. I read on for a few moments, for a minute. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. You're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. She's adorable. What do you mean? Want to share your mom with your friends? Could you not wrap it in a... Gee. Sorry. I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think mangas for kids. Can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't outgrown that? You still haven't run out of that yet? Bro, mangas for kids. There's some very messed up stuff in some mangas. This the manga I've been big on recently it has multiple F-bombs in it. He's going to punch me in my face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards whoever loses over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Hmm? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least just stay here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. It's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. Well, at least you're enjoying yourself, right? The thing. So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. Just flip the page. Only now Suki starts laughing. She's adorable. Totally forgot that happened. Unless we puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel bad for her since she's so unlucky. Hi. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga for friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. Being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's her experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your time be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Well, you do look pretty cozy over there. Wait. Wait. Tasty decides to a good spot just away from me. Wait. I guess I'll stop here for now. Goes to look and hand it towards Natsuki. You just gave me it back? Don't you know what happened? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb, just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I saved that most because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read with. Well, of course. It'd take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. If it gets spent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow. Only got partway through the volume so far. 1 second. 1 second, someone's at my door.